gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. So, before we get into the gameplay, to which there is two, maybe one good game. The other two are, and then the other two are just, oh god. Yeah, we've got Socrates in there starting. He's not actually starting at cam. I think he is cam. I'm lying. Roberto Firmino's the striker. Socrates is the cam. If this was any other iteration of FIFA, it would be the other way around. But as tall, strong players are the only real way forward in this game, you've kind of got to play them when they're involved, if that makes sense. So Roberto Firmino being the striker makes a little bit more sense. Hit that on the turn, wasn't even facing the goal, and it still went quite close, which is something that in the notes yesterday apparently they're going to fix. Yeah, we'll wait and see. I don't quite understand the top comment from Frank. Well, I kind of do and I don't. He says, honestly, I don't even care about the notes. The game is so unpredictable that I don't even feel bothered when anything broken happens in-game. So I'm guessing you've gotten used to the aids, is basically what you're saying. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but if that's what you mean, and that's quite sad, really, that you're so used to how broken the game is that everything that happens that is broken is now the norm. If that kind of what I don't know. If I'm picking up what you're putting down, I feel like I'd be on board with it. So, Mohammed went ahead and did it. He said, you started Socrates when you packed your third Ronaldo. I think it was episode 171, and it's titled My Account is Rigged or something like that. So if that is the case, then 171 episodes ago, and I scored in the last... I'll come back to that comment in a second. That goal, by the way, Tellez with his first goal for the club, but... more importantly, we won our first game, and that guy was better than me, hands down, and I didn't deserve to win. It was kind of 50-50 up until a point where he just moved the ball better than I did. That was my first shot on target. It was the 91st minute or something stupid, and I felt like guilty for winning it. You shouldn't feel guilty about winning a game of FIFA because it's the game that screws the good players, not the players, if that makes sense. But yeah, he lost it because he failed to pop the ball in the back of the net ultimately, and I know that sounds stupid because of course that's the way football works, right? But the game was screwing him over, just pure and simple. The game would not let him put the ball in the back of the net, and I feel for him because he was definitely a better player. This guy unfortunately was not a better player, and I controlled it literally from start to finish, and it was a very good performance. I was very happy with it, but my opponent's team was a little behind. And him in general, he just wasn't a great player. Yes, I'm abusing meta mechanics there, but it is what it is. So, what happened to Pacey Bits? I feel like I've explained that enough, but it basically, I want to stream a lot more, and Pacey Bits just fell behind in the pecking order, and I don't have enough time to be able to do that, streaming and videos. So I had to drop one of them, and obviously it was going to be Pacey Bits. Still a decent game, but you know, it is what it is. Murgam, this is something that really did resonate. He said, it really doesn't matter what EA do because people are always going to find something to complain about. And that is 100% accurate. You are indeed correct. I know it sounds like, I can't believe Bale missed that. I know it sounds like all I do is moan about the game, but genuinely, I have a deep love for FIFA and have done since like 1994, and that's no exaggeration of years. Now look at this, Bale's redeemed himself there because he missed 2 open goals and then managed to score. We actually got a rage quit. You don't get many on PC, but when they come around, you savour them, and I did there. And I was 2-0, and I thought, you know what, we've had a good start here. I'm playing. The first game I didn't play well. My opponent was better than me, but we still came out with a win. I played well there. We've come out with a win. And it was always going to be downhill from there, unfortunately. I always do it, because this guy's team, again, is not... I mean, it's decent, but there's chem issues here or there. It's not great. And you know full well that when that happens, your opponent is going to dick you. That's a good finish, somehow. I don't know how it went in, but it did. I pretty much scored from kickoff through a cheese goal, but, you know, I'll take it, right? Facing away from goal, wraps his leg around it and scores. But... I had visions of 2-0 going 2-2. We'll see. But yeah, going back to it, like I know it always sounds like I'm moaning about the game, but I honestly I do really love FIFA. Gameplay aside, sometimes because it really does trigger me. But trigger me. But I still love it, right? I spend a lot of time on this game, and I would do even if it wasn't, my job sort of thing. That was a carbon copy goal of the one I scored to make it 2-1. I just would. I would spend a lot of time on this game even if it wasn't for a job. So, it is what it is. I complain because I want more all the time. I love it so much and I spend so much time on it. I just want better things. And I've come to expect better from the game in terms of gameplay wise. I don't know why, but no, what you're saying about people complaining is true. People will always find something to complain about, and then I bet you, right, in 2 or 3 FIFA's time, everyone will go, oh god, do you know what? This FIFA's trash. I wish we could go back to FIFA 19 because that game was class with all the El Tornados and the time finesses. You know full well that's going to happen. People think fondly back of FIFA 17, and at the time people were like, this game is horrible, this game is dead. But now you'd be like, oh yeah, FIFA 17 was class. People are funny. Let's put it that way. But you're right, people will always complain about the game regardless of whether they even make something fantastic or not. But I just hope that there's improvements over this FIFA, because the content on this FIFA has been phenomenal. And yeah, Team of the Season's been a bit dead. Some of their Team of the Season moments have been questionable here or there. The prices of certain SBCs have been questionable for sure. But ultimately, the amount of content that we're getting has been brilliant. And I'm a big fan of that. So if we can get just slightly better gameplay to go along with it, I'm happy, honestly, for as much as I criticise. Felix, you wouldn't start 99 Messi? ? Wow. No, I wouldn't. Do you want to know why? Because he doesn't fit the game. Small players like Messi, unless you are very good at the game or love them in real life, they get bullied. And what's the point in using a player that I'm struggling and I have to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Socrates, for instance, right, is so tall, strong, and just skillful that it doesn't make a difference how I play with him, because he's always going to win headers, he's always going to strength out opponents. This is something, we'll come back to that in a second, this is something that really triggered me. I'm going to show you this replay right here. So he plays a little 1-2 with Blanc, brilliant, and instead, why doesn't Van Dijk stick a leg out? I'm spamming B, and he doesn't do anything. He could easily have stuck a leg out to kick the ball back to the keeper, to poke the ball out of play. He could have even brought down the opponent. He doesn't do anything. He literally lunges at nothing, and it's abysmal. And we've lost the game. To be fair, I deserve to lose anyway because he was better than me again. But in that manner, to lose was really frustrating. And the next game we go into, his team is, I'm guessing he's just come back to the game from a long absence, and his gameplay, it showed, really. It really did. But yeah, going back to it, Socrates just sort of plays himself. Messi, I feel like I'd have to work tremendously to get him to sort of perform. And don't get me wrong, he will be on the bench and come on as a sub, and he'd be a phenomenal super sub to be able to come on against tired legs, but I genuinely don't think I would start him. That may change on Thursday or even on Tuesday if we pack him untradeable or get him in one of the picks or something. Yeah, sure. But for right now, I don't think he would get on in the starting 11. But that's not my fault. That's just the way the game is, And finally, Blake says, seems pretty unlikely to me that Bale gets a card unless it's a flashback, obviously. I'm not saying he's going to get a Team of the Season or deserves a Team of the Season this year, but far from it. A flashback or Team of the Season moments is what I'm hoping for. Flashback, it seems like EA could do it, but they didn't even give one to Poulsen from the Bundesliga, and he has several special cards this year, and in my opinion, based off that alone, deserves to get himself a Team of the Season. Maybe not so much stat-wise, but that's neither here nor there. In terms of the amount of special cards he's been given, I would have expected him to get it, and he didn't. But yeah, Bale, flashback, potentially. Take my word for it, they will make defending way more horrible than you think. Now, that is... I don't understand how I can take your word for it, because I'm guessing you don't work on the game. It remains to be seen. I think FIFA 20 will be their last chance to either make things right with regards to the gameplay or just tarnish it completely. again, there's just no real competitor for FIFA in terms of licensing. So it's not their last chance, really. I think they'll make the game. Whether it's good or bad, people will play it. And you say, oh, I'm not going to. You will. And everyone will, because there's nothing out there you can play instead. Oh, I'm going to go play PES. You'll do that for a week. You'll get bored. You'll come back. And even as annoyed as you are at FIFA, you will still play it. I know I will, regardless of how bad it is. And it's just because there's nothing out there to compete. And it's sad. It shouldn't be the case, but it is the case, unfortunately. I reckon FIFA 20 will be an improvement over this year's FIFA because they've realised how bad it is. Even they know how bad it is themselves. It's so bad they're not even trying to fix it. They've left it because they can't fix it. It's in such a state that they have to just leave it alone. So hopefully you're wrong. If you're right, then I apologise wholeheartedly. And yes, I should have listened to you. But we can't assume anything. We have to just be hopeful, and we'll have to wait and see what the game brings about. I'm hoping they release an open beta this year. Like, they've never done that before. It's always closed, but I'm hoping that they release an open beta and they allow YouTubers to record it as well. A, because I need content, and B, because then the people, for whatever reason, who don't play it or can't play it can share their opinions. We can have a sit-down discussion about the gameplay that we see on screen and maybe even give EA feedback on it. That would be really nice. But again, that remains to be seen whether they'll do it. Fingers crossed they will. Let's get into the live content. Jesus wept. That marquee matchups is insane. Okay, so that's Roma Porto done. I've used basically all of the Belgian league players that we've got. Decided that I don't care about Belgian league players, because I'm not going to complete that league anytime soon anyway, so I might as well just bin them off. So that is going to give us a Prime Electrum Players Pack. I'm going to open everything at the end, including the 100k pack. We're not waiting. I'm desperate for players as well, so this is going to be really good. That is our League One Premium Players Pack done. As much as I'd love to keep this for the French League Team of the Season, I'm either going to have to wait until Friday or next Friday, and I'm not willing to do that because I'll forget and I'll open it, or I'll accidentally open it, and it'll be annoying. So I am going to open it today, but I didn't have to buy any. Well, I had to buy the striker just then for like 400 coins, but everything else I had in the club anyway. So there that goes. And that is Tottenham-Liverpool done. Happy days, right? I mean, I'm going to go through everything that I've got. I've listed a lot of the Champions League items on the market. Hopefully those will sell. I did have one untradeable that was really annoying. I didn't use that when I had a chance to. But there it is. It is what it is, right? That's a Premier League Prime Players Pack. I've got so many good packs to open now from that marquee matchups. I'm not going to be shocked. I don't even know why I was going to say that then. But I'll be disappointed, shall I say, if I don't get one walkout from all of what we've just managed to get. Let's do the French League specific pack first. Let's get that opened. All I want is one walkout from the whole thing. We're going to get a board, obviously. It's an inform as well, which is really nice. And I don't know who this is because I have no idea what the team of the week is all about. 81 Slitty. Ugh, sounds dirty. They are indeed. Oh, hello. 85 Nabil Fekir, 83 Kimpembe, and an informed Slitty. That is pretty damn good. Right, Serie A Premium Team of the Premium Team of the Season pack. Can you imagine? No, Serie A Premium Players pack. We got a walkout. You know it could be Big Ronnie. It's not a walkout, which means it's not going to be Big Ronnie. It could be his little brother. No, it's another inform. It's going to be French centre-back. I've got no idea. Udinese. De Mayo, that's him. I knew it began with an M. That's pretty good, though. 82 rated. That would be good for Ramos if I decided to do it. Let's do the Prime Electrum pack next, then, because that doesn't fill me with much confidence, if I'm honest. To be honest, these packs so far have not delivered walkouts, which I'm very disappointed by. First pack that isn't an inform, though. Goalkeeper, it's going to be Iker Casillas, which is fine. Let's just get this done then. La Liga Premium Players Pack. Come on, you know you want to. Give us that walkout symbol. It's not, which means I've not got a blue, but I have got a board. I've got a board in every pack I've opened so far. Touch wood. But it is going to be... Oh, that's not bad at all, actually. 85 Koke. If you're not going to get yourself a team of the season, then getting yourself an 85 Koke can go a long way, especially towards the Ramos SBC if I decide to do it. I'm gonna do the Premier League Prime pack, then I'm gonna do Rare Electrum, then I'm gonna do Mega, then I'm gonna do the 100k, and I'm not gonna get a walkout in any single one of them. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's get into it. It's a walkout in the Premier League. Oh, go on, be Ronaldo. You know you want to. Banter. It's Brazil. It's goalkeeper. It's Alisson. I tell you what, right? If a day goes by where I don't pack Alisson, it's a strange day. Mega pack next. We're calling these Ronaldo packs, but I genuinely can't remember the last time I got a walkout out of a mega pack, so I don't think we can really call them Ronaldo packs anymore. Can we? We can. It's a walkout. It's blue. Go on, mate. I don't care, actually. Yeah, I don't... I got a team of the season, right? It came round in my head. I was like, oh, I got a blue. Hang on. Who am I hoping for again? Like, I genuinely didn't know who to hope for then. Unless you see the Argentinian or the Uruguayan flag. I don't think I really bothered. But, yeah, we got ourselves an 87 Calderim, who, I mean, looks reasonably well-rounded for an 87. I'm happy that I've got a team of the season, don't get me wrong. I don't know how much he sells for, but... Oh, we got McGinn in there as well. Go on, son. You know that card EA released yesterday and didn't tell anyone about? Yeah, just got him. It all comes down to this. We've already packed a team of the season, which was pretty sexy. Got a hero card in there as well, of course. Got a draft token as well. That pack was crazy good. Ronaldo packs are back. But this is the biggie. I don't think I'm going to get a walkout out of this. I'm not feeling it. We've done really well out of all of them so far, but I just don't feel like I'm going to get a walkout out of this one. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, we are. We are. Okay, happy days. It's blue. Be Uruguayan or Argentinian. Spanish. Okay. CM. Oh, I dare you. Oh, it's not. Canales, is that his name? That's pretty good, though. The drop rate on these team of the seasons, much better. I've packed a couple already on this account, and I've packed quite a few on my other account, and I've not really opened that great packs. A 100k pack is good, but I've opened so many 125s through Bundesliga team of the season and Premier League, and didn't get a single player. So, that's decent. I'll actually take that. It's a shame, though, that it's not Santi. I really did want Santi Cazorla, because I would have kept him. I don't know how much he sells for, but that's pretty damn sexy if you ask me. A pretty abrupt end to the road to glory today, unfortunately, but the Champions League final has literally just kicked off. Liverpool have already scored, which is awesome, but we'll talk about Ramos tomorrow and the SBC, because Godin and Ramos have come out and we haven't talked about them. I don't really have time to add it onto this because my eyes are literally drawn to the screen, so I'm going to leave it there for today. We've had some really good packs there, packed a couple of decent team of the seasons. Marquee matchups is insane. Yes, okay, you might have to spend stupid money to get the rare UCL cards if you haven't prepared for it, but even if you have to go and buy all of them, you're still getting a lot of money back for, or a lot of packs value back rather, for the money that you spend. But again, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Let me know if you've managed to pack anything, if you have done marquee matchups, whether you're doing Ramos or whether you're doing Godin or both or neither, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Until then, goodbye.